Two pallets can weigh exactly the same and still have completely different LTL rates. The reason is often freight class. Freight class is part of the National Motor Freight Classification System, commonly called the NMFC. It gives LTL freight a class ranging from 50 to 500. It is not a quality grade. It is a way of describing how the freight behaves inside a carrier's network and how difficult or costly it may be to transport. 4 transportation characteristics help determine classification: density, handling, stowability, and liability. Density means how much the freight weighs compared with the space it occupies. Dense, compact freight generally uses trailer space efficiently. Lightweight, bulky freight can take up much more room for the same weight. Handling considers how easily the shipment can move across a dock. A stable standard pallet is usually easier to handle than an irregular, fragile, or awkward shipment. Stowability describes how easily the freight can be loaded beside or beneath other freight. Long pieces, non-stackable pallets, or unusual shapes can limit how the carrier uses its trailer space. Liability considers the potential for loss, damage, or damage to other freight. Fragile, hazardous, high-value, or easily stolen commodities may require different treatment. For many commodities, density now plays a larger role under the current NMFC structure. But density alone does not classify every shipment. The correct NMFC item, commodity description, packaging, and any special handling, stowability, or liability concerns still matter. Here is a simple density example. Imagine a fully packaged pallet that measures 48 inches long, 40 inches wide, and 60 inches high. Multiply those dimensions, then divide by 1,728 to convert the shipment to cubic feet. That pallet occupies about 66.7 cubic feet. If the complete pallet weighs 500 pounds, divide 500 by 66.7. Its density is approximately 7.5 pounds per cubic foot. For an item subject to the current standard density scale, that density falls within class 125. This is why accurate measurements matter. If the shipment was quoted at 48 inches high but actually ships at 60, its calculated density changes. If the carrier's dimensioner or scale finds different information, the carrier may reclassify the freight and adjust the final bill. To reduce that risk, start with a specific commodity description. Measure the longest, widest, and tallest points after the freight is completely packaged. Include the pallet, wrapping, straps, overhang, and anything sticking above the load. Weigh the finished handling unit, not just the product. Then confirm the current NMFC item, sub-provision, and freight class when applicable. Disclose anything that makes the shipment fragile, hazardous, difficult to handle, or non-stackable. Finally, keep photographs and measurement records from before pickup. The goal is not to choose the lowest freight class. The goal is to use the correct class so the quote matches the shipment the carrier actually handles. Whitewater Freight helps shippers review LTL details before they become billing surprises. Subscribe for practical freight guidance and visit Whitewater Freight when you need help classifying or quoting your next shipment.